Thank you all for attending this session, and thank you to our speakers, Stephanie Singer. Please accept this small gift, and in the interest of time, I'll let you introduce yourself and get right into it.
Thank you. Which one's mine? Just one?
Yes.
Okay, I will put that with my thanks. 안녕하세요. For those of you who may not know much Korean, that's just a polite way of saying hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie Singer, and my pronouns are they, them, theirs. I'm an autistic self-advocate and Taekwondo instructor from Norfolk, Virginia. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all who are attending the ARC of Virginia's 2025 statewide convention. A special thanks goes out to those who made the choice to attend my breakout session. Now, to quote one of the best martial arts training songs, let's get down to business.
Oh, move on.
That song is stuck playing on repeat in my head today, so please, don't finish the lyrics. To begin, I'm going to give you a brief overview of my Taekwondo journey.
Still up to 26. 27.
I first started training in Taekwondo when I was 5 years old. I don't remember much from those early days, but I do remember 3 things. First, I remember training under Master Jong, this kindly faced training man over here, who believed in my potential from the beginning. Second, I remember feeling a sense of empowerment that nothing could take away from me. And third, I remember making a silent, solemn vow to myself that someday I would earn a black belt and teach Taekwondo. In the later part of my childhood years, my brother joined me in training and quickly caught up to me in rank. This is my brother, circa 8 years old, newly promoted to green belt, both of us. Master Jung had an unwritten rule that siblings were not allowed to face off with each other in sparring class. I am almost certain my brother and I were the reason that rule existed in the first place. When I was 16 and 1 test away from earning my black belt, my brother tripped me as we were running for a warm-up. I fell and broke my collarbone, which was the perfect excuse my parents were looking for to pull me out of Taekwondo indefinitely. They said after that injury, Stephanie will never earn a black belt. But I was determined to prove them wrong, and more importantly, prove myself right. Why is this thing not going? There we go. Fast forward to my mid-20s. I was living with my grandparents at the time, and in 2019, my grandma said to me that I needed socialization and exercise. Needless to say, I knew just the place. I signed up for Taekwondo again at the same dojo I attended when I first started training at 5 years old. The environment was even more neurodivergent affirming than I remembered. I was able to relieve stress and make friends. Then in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. There's me in the corner slide, up top left there. Classes pivoted from being held in person at the dojo to virtually over Zoom. When it was finally deemed safe to take my first degree black belt test in October of 2020, I had to do it wearing a mask. That's something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. In early November of 2020, the promise I made to myself when I was 5 finally reached its fulfillment. I earned my first degree black belt! it was a really good day for me. By the fall of 2021, I was living in my own apartment and decided to work as an assistant instructor for children's classes. This was a brand new experience for me, even though I had taught before in other settings. In the spring of 2022, I started teaching and taking classes at my current dojo, Park's Taekwondo Academy. I encountered new challenges, such as teaching 3-year-olds the basics of Taekwondo. Here are some of my fine young students on the bottom picture. But also new opportunities, such as winning medals in local competitions. In 2023, I tested for and earned my 2nd degree black belt. I even made a short video about it, which I would like to share at this time. Let's see if the volume works here. Where's the volume? Does anyone have a volume button on this thing? There's a song that goes with it. Here it is. I did not hear the music, so we'll just have to narrate, I guess. But it was set to Fight Song by Rachel Platten. Actually, I have a solution for this. Considering that it is not working like it should, I'm going to sing as the video plays.
Do it separately.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That looks like this might work.
Yes.
If not, we'll just have to sing. It turned up on the laptop.
Is it turned up on the laptop?
It is, all the way. Okay, I'm just gonna have to sing as it plays, I guess. Whatever, that's fine. You guys are gonna watch the same thing again and again until the thing works, I suppose. Okay. Stupid thing. Don't worry about it, I'll sing. Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one note, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say, breaking balls inside my brain. I will scream, I'm blue tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on and start right now. I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. Thank you. And in the spring of 2026, I will test for my 3rd degree black belt. So wish me luck.
Yeah. You got it.
Thank you. Ta-da! Come on now, PowerPoint, do your thing. Shameless plug incoming. If you want a more complete narrative of my Taekwondo journey, spanning from kindergarten up to breaking my birthday board in 2024, I actually wrote a book about it. It's titled Fight Song, Tales from Taekwondo. You can get it by searching for the title on lulu.com or by scanning the QR code printouts that I have up here, or I can pass them out to you. Now that you know a little bit of my journey, I'd like to discuss the benefits of Taekwondo for individuals with disabilities. Let's face the facts. It's beyond stressful out there for the disability community at this time in history. Medicaid and other public programs are already underfunded and are at high risk of being cut even further. Living a self-directed life of one's choosing is difficult when the options for home and community-based services are few. Accessibility is often the exception rather than the rule. And don't get me started on the ableist individualism that we face every single day. It's easy to fall into a pit of feeling hopeless, numb, and alone. Taekwondo may not magically make all these problems disappear, but it can still be a part of the solution. One benefit of practicing Taekwondo is positive socialization. People who sweat together stay together. You come from different paths, but in Taekwondo, you set out on the same journey as your classmates. And you very well may end up bonding with other students, instructors, and masters. I still remember the names of all these amazing people. Here is Miss Victoria, that's Sean, Mason, Isaiah, there's me in the middle. Isaiah, that is Elena doing side splits, Austin, Mr. Matt, Gahan, and the wonderful Master Amy. Over time, oh wait, whoops, I skipped a page. Sorry, everyone. Another benefit is overall physical fitness. You saw this as a still frame in my video, and now you get to actually look at me throwing a jumping kick at Miss Victoria during sparring and testing. Over time, you'll build muscle, burn fat, develop flexibility, increase endurance, and speed up your reflexes. It will also boost your confidence. After you practice for a while, you'll notice that your posture gets straighter and your mind gets stronger. You'll feel more empowered to speak up and maybe even strike back when something is wrong. Finally, it provides excellent stress relief. Here's me and my brother again, newly promoted to red belt. You can pretend a target is a challenging situation, practice Pumse, or do meditation and breathing exercises. Also, letting out a kyab, that's Korean for yell, at the top of your lungs works wonders for your stress levels. So if you get overstimulated by loud sounds, I would encourage you to cover your ears or wear your ear defenders, because we're about to do our best kyab on 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let it out! Oh my goodness, my instructor's heart, I am so proud of all of you. You can uncover your ears now. Now, you're probably wondering, all this sounds great, but how can I get into Taekwondo? Well, I'm happy to tell you that's as easy as Hana, Dul, Set, Net. And for those of you who don't speak Korean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Step number 1, find a dojang. The website for the Kukiwon has a handy tool where you can find a dojang anywhere in the whole wide world. And once you find a few near you, you can narrow it down. Step number 2, conduct in-depth research. Call, email, or direct message dojang to ask about prices, class schedules, accessibility features, and other important information. Step number 3, take your first class. Wear something comfy, and many places will offer a free trial for your first lesson. Shameless plug again, I know Parks Taekwondo Academy does, so if you're looking for a free trial, Parks is a great place to do it. Step number 4, sign up for classes and go as consistently as you can, because practice makes perfect. This was a color belt testing once. There's me in the middle again. Master Dawn, Master Amy. Oh my goodness, some of these students have either left the dojo or grown up so much. I cannot believe it looking at their faces. Anyway, enough reminiscing on the instructor's part. And now for the part we have all been waiting for. It's time for a short class so you can learn some basic Taekwondo skills. Now, before we begin, I'm going to clear up a very common misconception. Contrary to what some may believe, you actually can do Taekwondo with various disabilities. It's officially known as para-Taekwondo. There are world-class martial artists who might be missing a limb, rely on mobility aids, have intellectual or developmental disabilities, like myself, and more. that we've kicked that misconception out of here, I'm going to pick 4 volunteers from the audience. The rest of your group can follow along from wherever you're at. I'm going to go around the room and I will give you a light tap with my magic kicking target. Here's 1, thank you. Here's 2. I'll hold it. I'm holding it. 3. And I see a hand back here. I see a couple hands back here. Okay. Da, 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 da. Kevin, you're up. All right, come up and join me at the front, everyone. All righty, here we go. Thank you for bowing. That was very polite. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kevin, you don't have to bow if you don't want to. I understand that it can be a little bit of a balance issue. You can just do a little head bow if you want to, like that. All righty. So first off, our first volunteer, please share your name and pronouns and where you're from.
Lily Kuhn, she. I am from New Kent, and I take karate with Master Ron Profit's class.
Okay, thank you for introducing yourself. Name, pronouns, where you're from. Second volunteer.
My name is Kevin Benton, and I am from Norfolk, Virginia.
Very nice. All right, third volunteer. Name, pronouns, where you're from.
My name is Devin, pronoun she, her. I'm from Chesapeake, but I now live in Norfolk, and I'm up here because I promised her a
Thank you. And last but not least, our fourth and final volunteer. Name, pronouns, and where you're from.
I am Willow O'Connell. I'm from Virginia Beach, and my pronouns are she and her.
There we go. All right. Let me get back this way. You don't have to stand in ready position. It is okay. All right. So to begin, we're going to start with some walks. And to begin, I'd like to share a short video. Please pay attention to this because this will be instruction. If it lets me play it. I'm going to be taking ready stance. You don't have to do it with me. Just watch the video if you can, and then I will go from there. I'm saying form 1, are maki, ogul maki, an maki, bakat maki, Taekwondo. All right, sorry not to narrate, and then back to June B, and come Samnida. All right, so first volunteer, Lily, can you swing it at my thigh? I promise I will not make you do push-ups if you actually hit me. Go, come on, swing it at my thigh. Go.
Swing?
Yeah, like swing a bad sloppy hit at my thigh, like. Bonk.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Yes.
Okay. In Korean, that's called an are maki. In English, it is called a low walk. Can you say it after me? Are maki.
Adre maki.
Are maki.
Are mati.
Maki. Maki. Good. You got it. All right. I know Korean's not any of our first languages here, I don't think. Okay, good. Now we'll slow the motion down. Chamber over your shoulder like this, and then walk down. Walk down. You can do it with me. Nice. I love that chamber. Very good chamber. It's over your shoulder, not over your head. It's quicker over your shoulder. All right. Now, if I take this target and try to whack you with it, hey, that was a great RMT. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. Fist bump. Nice. All right. Let's learn a second block. Second volunteer, Mr. Kevin, can you swing a hit over the top of my head? Doesn't have to look good. I promise I won't make you do push-ups. Try to hit me in the head. Oops. See what I did there? That's called an ogul maki in Korean. In English, high block. Ogul maki. Nice. Okay, so the way you do a high block is you cross your arms like this. One over your shoulder, one over your belly. Yeah, good. Then you bring your hand up. Then you bring it up like this. Yeah, you got it. All right.
Yeah.
You're a natural at this. All right. Now, if I take this target and I try Trying to swing it over the helmet. Oh, you are ready for that one. All right. Okay, elbows. That was an elbow bump. Elbows work too. Well, we'll learn about elbows later. All right, Devin, our third volunteer. So don't worry. All you gotta do is just pretend to punch me in the chest or the stomach, and if you hit me, I promise I won't make you do push-ups. Boop! See what I did there? Yep. That is called an onmaki in Korean, or middle walk in English. Onmaki. Out loud so everyone can hear you? Onmaki.
Oh.
Onmaki. Yes. Now, this is how you do an onmaki. Bring your fist up, like you're making a muscle, and swing it to the front. Muscle up, swing it to the front. Not bad, okay? Now, if I try to take this and poke you in the chest with it, what are you gonna do? An onmaki. Nice! Now, finally, the fourth basic block for a volunteer, Miss Willow over here. Can you swing a hit at my shoulder? Doesn't look good. Promise I'll make you do push-ups. Okay, that right there is called a bakat maki, or outside wall. Bakat maki. Nice. Okay, so let's slow it down for the audience. Yep, there we go. Beautiful back stand she's got there. I think she's done this before. All right, now if I take this and swing it at your shoulder, what do you do? Yep. Let's give our volunteers a hand. All right, now the next thing we're going to learn in this little mini class is a basic strike. One of the most versatile and devastating striking techniques in Taekwondo is pelguchigi, or elbow strike. To give you an idea of its power, I've seen kids break boards with their elbows. Big 1-inch ones. We're not playing in parks. All right, so to elbow strike, you bend one arm like this, hand it to a fist, and then hit the boniest parts of your elbow against your target. Yes, exactly. You all got this? You can elbow strike to the side like this. Let's practice first. Elbows, we're using our elbow, Devin. Yeah, elbows to the side, elbow to the side, elbow to the side. All right, I think we got this. All right. I will hold the target here and you try to hit it. Oh, nice. Or you can elbow strike behind you. I'm going to face your back, my back, pardon me, like this. Draw it to your waist, like so. Okay, Kevin, let's practice a few times. Elbow strike behind. Try to hit the target. It's right here. Yes. And then you can also elbow strike to the front like this. One of my fellow instructors likes to call this aggressive phone answering. Let's practice a few times. Bring your elbow up. Bring it up like you're picking up the phone real aggressively. All right, I'm going to hold my targets here so you can both try it. Elbow strike to the front like I showed you, ladies. Nice! Okay, Devin, go for it. Oh, that was a hammer fist, but I'll take it. That's the next class. Nice. All right. Thank you, volunteers. That was excellent. Let's give our volunteers one more. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Very appreciative of my volunteers. Volunteers, you can go back now. Back to your seats, please.
Back here, Kevin. Huh? Back here.
You can do it, Kevin. Do you need help? You did great up there, everyone. All right.
Thank you.
Sadly, I can't teach you everything I know about Taekwondo. That's because the rest of your journey is up to you. And I hope that this presentation and mini class encouraged at least some of you to start on the path of a martial artist. Now, I actually designed this graphic myself for those of you who are wondering. Before I conclude, I'd like to leave you with a quote from my favorite movie, Disney's 1998 animated film, Mulan. "The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all." We've all faced adversity in our lives. With the fighting spirit of Taekwondo, we can grow through what we go through. Or, to paraphrase the quote I shared, we can bloom in neurodiversity. Thank you for having me present this session. Or, as we say in Taekwondo, kamsahamnida. I will now take time for questions.
Have you ever been doing this before?
I presented at the Arc of the United States National Convention, if that's what you mean.
I mean, have you ever been in conversations like this with Stephanie?
And about Taekwondo, no, this is my first time talking about Taekwondo at a convention, so this is my first rodeo with this.
Great job.
Thank you. Yes?
Would you say that Taekwondo has helped you more with the self-defense of the arts, or would you say it's more about the I hate to say the more about the katas, like
The poomsaes? I am actually better at poomsae. In karate they call them kata, in Taekwondo they call them poomsae or forms.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I would say what I've definitely specialized in are the poomsae, because for me, as I mentioned in the stress relief section, it's like a moving meditation almost.
Okay.
And when I'm doing poomsae, it's just me and the movement. I know there are some people who specialize in sparring. I am not one of those people.
I guess my question is Taekwondo more poomsae or more sparring?
It's both.
Okay.
It has both. Different schools will have different focuses,
Okay.
but in a good Taekwondo school, you will learn poomsae, sparring, breaking, self-defense, maybe even
Okay.
weapons.
Okay.
After color belt test, another shameless plug to Parks, they actually hold a class on how to use Inon Bong or nunchucks, which I did not bring for obvious reasons. Anyone else? I see a hand back there. Charlotte?
Hi. What's your favorite Taekwondo move?
Good question. Well, when I was younger, probably my favorite breaking technique was a hammer fist. Willow, do you mind holding this for me so I can show you what a hammer fist looks like?
Whoa!
Nowadays, my favorite move is probably an axe kick.
Wow. I was hoping that you would demonstrate.
There you go. Wish granted. For those of you who are wondering, Charlotte is one of my wonderful, wonderful coworkers at Mercy Medical Angels, so please give her a round of applause. Okay, anyone else? Let me look around.
Back here.
Back here.
Back there? Yes, ma'am?
I know you've been karate.
Taekwondo for one, not karate. I have been doing it since I was 5. Had a break after my brother broke my collarbone like a little piece of junk that he is. Yes, the sibling robbery just came out, please forgive me. And I started up again when I was in my 20s. If you would like to learn more, you can buy my book. There's QR codes up here, and I will also be passing them out. Yes, Neil?
I go with Papa 2 weeks and I thank you.
You're very welcome, Neil. I was happy to present. Yes?
What would you say is the toughest move you've had to learn?
Oh goodness, there are quite a few of those. So probably one of the hardest moves I had to learn was a tornado roundhouse kick. So you pivot, bring your knee up, and then jump and switch into a kick. I'm still practicing it, as you can tell, because that was a little bit clunky of me.
What was the toughest move you had to learn?
I just showed it to you. That's probably one of the hardest moves I had to learn were the tornado kicks and 360 kicks. Yes, Kevin?
So, do you know how they adapt the canoe moves in para?
So in para Taekwondo, if someone is in a wheelchair or has a mobility aid, they will either hold on to their walker if that's what they need. They have special walkers that can go on the mats, or I've seen people in manual wheelchairs pop wheelies during kicks. What?
Okay.
I've never seen that.
I've seen videos of it. One way they adapt para Taekwondo for wheelchairs for Pumse is they will transfer to a manual and they will pop wheelie for a kick.
That is okay.
That is wild. All right.
Yes, that's one way you can do it. Or if you still have some use of your legs, you can use a walker or you can use a cane. The rules are on the Para Taekwondo website, which I did not think to share during this presentation. I probably should have, but you can look it up on your own time. I encourage you to do research. Anybody else? Anyone else? I see Lily's hand up once again. Star pupil over here.
Would you prefer if would it be helpful to get more students into Taekwondo if Medicaid would help pay for it?
I think it would be. I know that ABLE accounts can actually pay for quality of life improvements such as health and fitness. So an ABLE account, depending on what state you're in, may be able to pay for the membership. You would have to save up enough in your ABLE account, obviously, but that's an option you can take.
Yes, able accounts are lifesavers. If you don't have an able account, I highly recommend getting one.
Same here. Anyone else? Anyone? I do not see any more hands up. Oh, I see hand up back there.
The nation's benefit help pay for it.
I'm sorry?
The medical benefits, nation's benefits, stuff like that. Would that help pay for it?
I am not sure. I know that if you have a debit card, it might work. I pay on my debit card. I don't know if an OTC card could be used for it, but that is something that you would discuss with your individual dojang, whoever runs the business side. Anyone else?
What would you say is the was like when you first started out? What would you say was your hardest your hardest belt that you got when you were younger?
Probably the hardest belt for me to get when I was younger was my red belt, because I had to go, because one of my brilliant psychiatrists as a child decided it'd be a good idea to put me on Geodon. And I had to go cold turkey for 2 weeks to detox my system. Unfortunately, they could not reschedule my belt test. And despite having no balance, no coordination, because I was cold turkey on all my meds and detoxing from the Geodon, the masters understood and allowed me to pass. So I'm very grateful that Master Jong and Miss Patty understood what was going on with me medically. But I wish they had allowed me to do a private test instead of make a fool out of myself in front of everyone. Anybody else?
Would it allow you to get the services that they need?
I'm sorry?
Would it allow for people to do the services that they need?
If one of the services you need is health and fitness or stress relief or socializing, I'm sure that many people in the dojang would be willing to help you. For example, Master Caressa, who is one of my current masters, is also a nurse. So she may know a thing or two.
you
about
give me
the
a description of that,
services.
Stephanie?
Huh?
Would you give me a little bit more detail about that?
A little more detail. Some Taekwondo masters have other jobs. For example, Master Crescent is a nurse at Centero when she's not being a master. And for like how I'm a communication specialist when I'm not being an instructor. So the services you need, someone may be able, some of the dojang may be able to connect you with the services you need. You wouldn't get it directly from the dojang, but somebody may know somebody who may know something. So the social connections may open up services to you indirectly.
Because we still have I think we have until 11:30ish. Do you want to do any more moves or anything?
Well, there's not really enough room for me to do a full poons, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not simply because I don't want anyone to feel left out by what I can do versus what someone else may or may not be able to do. I mean, I'm not sure what to do now. I guess I can pass out my flyers for following me on my advocacy Instagram and for my book. Here is a code to follow me on Instagram. Thank you. I should hand that with 2 hands. You have better manners than me today. Would you like to follow me on Instagram or buy my book?
I'll have the flyers, please.
Okay, here's one and here's number. Thank you. Okay, would you like some? I was passing them out to people earlier, so you're also on the table. If you can't, if I run out of copies, I was not expecting this breakout session to be as full as it was. Okay, Devin, if you already follow me, so I will pass you a flyer if I have someone. Yeah, that's for my advocacy Instagram. I do not think I have enough copies for my book, so you don't. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Trio stuff that I enjoyed watching.
Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you so much.